We're prepared and we're doing a great job with it, and it will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away. I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead. We're going to go through a very tough 2 weeks. Because of all we've done, the risk to the American people remains very low. It's absolutely critical for the American people to follow the guidelines for the next 30 days. It's a matter of life and death, frankly. It's a matter of life and death. With the flu, on average, we lose from 26,000 to 78,000 people a year, even more than that in some cases, some years. We haven't lost anybody yet. If we could hold that down, as we're saying, to 100,000, it's a horrible number. Maybe even less, but to 100,000. So we have between 100 and 200,000. We all together have done a very good job. But the Democrat policy of open borders is a direct threat to the health and well-being of all Americans. Now, you see it with the coronavirus. You see it. You see it with the coronavirus. We must put politics aside, stop the partisanship, and unify together as one nation and one family. Now, the virus that we're talking about having to do, a lot of people think that goes away in April with the heat, but they think August, could be July, could be longer than that.
We're considering a national emergency declaration that would allow states and local governments to cap FEMA aid.
I don't think you'll need that because I really think we're in extremely good shape. Today I am officially declaring a national emergency. 2 very big words. When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to 0, that's a pretty good job we've done. I've been watching them bring in trailer trucks, freezer trucks. They're freezer trucks because they can't handle the bodies. There's so many of them. We have done an incredible job. We're going to continue. It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear. People were saying, well, let's just ride it out. This is not to be ridden out, because then you would have been looking at potentially 2.2 million people or more. 2.2 million people in a relatively short period of time.
The CDC said yesterday that they believe it's inevitable that the virus will spread in the United States, and it's not a question of if, but when. Do you agree with that assessment?
Well, I don't think it's inevitable. It probably will. It possibly will. The modeling estimates that the peak in death rate is likely to hit in 2 weeks. So, I'll say it again. The peak, the highest point of death rates, remember this, is likely to hit in 2 weeks. We'll have tremendous rallies, and we're doing very well, and we've done a fantastic job with respect to that subject on the virus. We have a big one in Tampa, all sold out. We have over 100,000 requests for tickets, but I think we'll probably not do it because people would say it's better to not do. Spoke to the White House doctor, terrific guy, talented guy. He said he sees no reason to do it. There's no symptoms, no anything. I also took the test last night, and I decided I should, based on the press conference yesterday. People were asking, did I take the test? But anybody that needs a test can have a test. They're all set. If your doctor doesn't think you need it, don't get the test. Don't get the test. I think that's very important. Not everybody should run out and get the test.
Dr. Fauci said earlier this week that the lag in testing was in fact a failing. Do you take responsibility for that? And when can you guarantee that every single American who needs a test will be able to have a test? What's the date of that?
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all. We have now tested with the best test far more than anybody else. When I say anybody else, I'm talking about other countries. No country is even close. Late last night, I had a very good talk with President Xi, and we talked mostly about the coronavirus. They're working really hard, and I think they're doing a very professional job. But I'm a little upset with China, I'll be honest with you, because as much as I like President Xi and as much as I respect the country, and they should have told us about this. UK basically has been, it's got the border, it's got very strong borders. And they're doing a very good job. They don't have very much infection at this point, and hopefully they'll keep it that way. All of a sudden, they went hard the other way because they started seeing things that weren't good. So they were, they put themselves in a little bit of a problem. Now Boris tested positive, and I hear I hope he's going to be fine. A lot of people are staying here, and they're going to be doing their business here. They're going to be traveling here. and they'll be going to resorts here. Avoid gathering in groups of more than 10 people. Avoid discretionary travel, and avoid eating and drinking at bars, restaurants, and public food courts. And 61% of the voters approve of Trump's handling of the coronavirus. Number one on Facebook. Did you know I was number one on Facebook? And I just found out I'm number one on Facebook. I thought that was very nice. And this is their new hoax. But you know, we did something that's been pretty amazing. We're 15 people in this massive country. And because of the fact that we went early, we could have had a lot more than that. I want to remind everyone here in our nation's capital, especially in Congress, that this is not the time for politics, endless partisan investigations. Here we go again. We have a situation with the virus. We've done a great job. The press won't give us credit for it. I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. Go ahead. I think it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people.
What do you say to Americans who are upset with you over the way you downplayed this crisis over the last couple of months? We have it very much under control in this country. The coronavirus is very much under control in the USA. It's going to disappear. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. March 4th, we have a very small number of people in this country infected. March 10th, we're prepared. We're doing a great job with it. It will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away. What do you say to Americans who believe that you got this wrong?
And I do want them to stay calm. And I do want them to stay calm. And we are doing a great job. If you look at those individual statements, they're all true. Stay calm. It will go away. You know it is going away, and it will go away. And we're going to have a great victory. And it's people like you and CNN that say things like that. It's why people just don't want to listen to CNN anymore. You could ask a normal question. The statements I made are, I want to keep the country calm. I don't want panic in the country. I could cause panic much better than even you. I would make you look like a minor league player. But you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to have our country be calm and strong and fight and win. And it will go away. And it is incredible, the job that all of these people are doing, putting them all together, the job that they're doing. I am very proud of the job they're doing, that Mike Pence is doing, that the task force has done, that Honeywell and Procter & Gamble and Mike and all of these people have done. I'm very proud. It's almost a miracle, and it is, the way it's all come together. And instead of asking a nasty, snarky question like that, you should ask a real question. And other than that, I'm going to go to somebody else. Please, go ahead, please.